Hi, I'm Lynn Stravino in the Office of Academic Service Learning, and in the next couple of minutes I will briefly explain to you what academic service learning is, why it's important to us here at St. John's, and how you can begin your academic service learning project. Academic service learning is a class-based project that requires some form of service outside the classroom in the community, and that service will help you to understand the course objectives. The service falls into categories such as education, poverty, healthcare, and civic engagement. Why is academic service learning so important to us here at St. John's? It's at the heart of who we are. It's in our mission, it's in our vision. Being an extension institution, it is also at the core of who we are. We follow in the traditions and the teachings of St. Vincent de Paul, who had an incredible zeal and compassion to serve those in need. And that's who we are following, and that's why it's important, and academic service learning will help you to do that. As a student at St. John's, you have probably served in some capacity already. It could have been a midnight run, a Fridays in the kitchen, or a walk to the homeless. All important and all based in our Vincentian values and part of our mission. But academic service learning is different. What makes academic service learning different is that it is based in a course. Your professor has chosen to use this and will designate the number of service hours. In addition, it must meet a real and existing need. We use sites, or in your case, maybe schools, who have identified a need. We don't identify the need for them. They come to us and tell us what the needs are, and that service will help to meet the need. There is no financial reward for doing the service. It's all part of the course credit. The relationship between the site and you, the student, is reciprocal. After you have worked out your schedule, as you prepare for your first visit to the site, you're going to take with you the Academic Service Learning Agreement. This agreement will be signed by you. It will be signed by the site supervisor at your first visit. You will then bring it back to your classroom and give it to your professor, and your professor will sign it, and it will then come to the Office of Academic Service Learning. In addition, you will have a time log that you will bring with you to each time that you visit the site. This way you can log in your time, and your site supervisor will confirm the number of hours that you participate. We ask as you go for the first time that you're prepared. Bring with you also the directions for where you're going. Bring the contact information should you have any problems along the way if you can't find it. We ask that you know your surroundings and be aware of where you're going. We also suggest that each time you visit, you bring a journal. This will be helpful for you to capture your thoughts as to what you're doing, what you're seeing, and it'll be helpful when you go to prepare your reflection component of the course. Finally, an academic service learning course will have a reflective component, a time where you will be able to process what you saw, what you did, what were your thoughts going into the project, and what are your thoughts after the project is completed. The reflection can be by way of a paper or a presentation, and that too would be decided by your professor. In addition, you should treat your service project as a job, as a professional. So should you not be able to go on a certain day, or if you're not feeling well, or if you're running late, you want to make sure that you contact your site supervisor so that they are aware. The Academic Service Learning Agreement and Time Log can be found on the School of Education website under Academic Service Learning. Should you have any questions or problems with anything regarding your academic service learning project, or if we can assist you in any way, please contact me at 718-990-7902. I want to thank you in advance for participating in this academic service learning project, for serving and embracing the St. John's mission as you learn. I wish you the best in your years here at St. John's. Okay, so let's take a look at the two forms that you will need for your academic service learning project. The first one is the Academic Service Learning Agreement form. The top portion is completed by you with your name, including your student XO number, your email, the course name, and the faculty name. In addition, you'll take it to the first visit to your community site, and the site supervisor will complete the other portion. You will sign it, the community site supervisor will sign it, and you'll bring it back into your classroom, and your professor will sign it. The form will then be sent over to the Office of Academic Service Learning. The other form that you will need every time you visit your site is the Academic Service Learning Time Log. You'll bring it to every visit. You'll complete the date, the number of hours, and your site supervisor will sign it. Once you've completed your project, the other side of the form, each of the areas indicated, you'll check off that it's an academic service learning project and fill in all the applicable information. This too will then be turned back into your professor, and it will be forwarded over to the Office of Academic Service Learning.